Ladies and germs, hello, how are ya? Oh, I jumped right into the action there. You guys doing all right? Right. Look, I'm getting things kicked off about 20 minutes early from what I promised on the Discord just because it's Wednesday, and if you are a regular follower of the channel, that means, you know what that means, I'm a little short on time today. So why not just jump right into it? I literally just got home from work, so I'm ready to go. This could be an interesting transition straight from the old 9 to 5 to the things that I like to do in my free time. Where you at, Minecraft? There you are. Oh, there you go. Bang. So, general introductory things. Get those out of the way. This is Minecraft. This is hardcore. If I die, the whole world goes away, and I'm 193 hours into it. 193 hours and a half. I'm not quite at the point where I'm rounding up hours, and I'm definitely not at the point when I'm rounding up minutes. Every single one of them counts. Every single one of them counts. I put undue importance on this. This reminds me, I started right where we left off in our previous stream on Monday. You may recall it ended I was right here on this bridge, and I flew up to that cactus. And I played a little bit last night. I logged in, and I realized, oh, I usually have 2 green shulker boxes, and my other one was full of all the goods that I'm using to make this lovely bridge that I'm copying off of Reddit. And that green shulker box full of goods was not in my inventory, and I was like, okay. I misplaced it somewhere. This will be fine. Went back up to my storage area in my house. Looked for the green shulker box, and lo and behold, it was not there. And I was like, if only there was some way I could go back and review the tape like John Madden, rest his soul, looking back on one of his football plays that went wrong. I'll just draw back all those X's and O's and just see what happened to that green shulker box. If only there was a way. And so what did I do? I went back and I looked at my own Twitch video to see if I could piece together where the heck I put this thing. And I'm starting this stream by telling a tale of tragedy. Look at the moon setting behind the new bridge. Right, tale of tragedy. I went back, and right at the very end of last stream, I placed the green shulker box to get some things out of it, and I filled up my inventory, crucially. And I broke the green shulker box and ran over the space where I just broke it, fully expecting that I was going to pick it up. And my inventory was, of course, full. I did not pick it up. 5 minutes went by, and my shulker box despawned with all of my bridge materials. So how are we going to start out this stream? We're going to start out this stream by getting a few more bridge materials. And I think that maybe I should have like a brighter color rather than just green, these shulker boxes. But as you can see, like, no big tragedy. I still have quite a few shulker boxes left. I've never had to use all of these before. So I ain't too upset about it. It's whatever. Hello, Killberry. Yeah, that was me yesterday. Never fill the inventory. And you would think with the shulker boxes, I would not have that problem. I'd have even less of that problem. My toes are cold, turning on the space heater. Whoop. And yet, I still have that problem. This is the first time I've done that, so hopefully the last time? Maybe? Here's to hoping, anyway. Like I said, let's do I don't know, maybe I should do like a no, that'll blend in with the dirt. I guess they do like let's do a blue orchid. Let's do like a turquoise. Give me that turquoise shulker box, dude. It looked like it made out of diamonds. How did I even dye these? Oh. Just like that. Woo! Yeah, heck yeah, I'll write a review for you. On koicoffee.co. Yo, I like that. Light blue shulker box. I gotta do that one more time. Maybe I should do like a cornflower blue. So things, you know, things go in and out of my brain while I'm streaming. Like, you know, water in the ocean. And, you'll have to send a note to me. Also, I'll be right back. I do not have one of those Facebooks. Yeah, thank you for letting me know through my channels. Twitch is now my social media. I broadcast out, and I don't watch anything coming in. Except Xtanium, Micah Ilberry, Chevy, and, you know, my friends who stream. Hello? Hello, Absent Crabsent. Good to see you. I was just talking about how I lost a shulker box. I lost it. My inventory was full. I didn't think it was full, and I just walked away, thinking that shulker box is in my inventory. No big tragedy. I will show you, before I go down into the mines, I'll show you what little I did yesterday. I didn't play that much Minecraft. I know, that ... that was me too. That was me too. Okay, now I'll be right back. Zeta just got home. Apologies for the delay. It was very necessary. No, I'm not apologizing. What's up, Alpine? I know. R.I.P. Shulker box number 3. It was so good. But look how much I've leveled this out. So if you might recall, we're trying to get down to level 69. Nice. That's 69 is what the bridge is sitting on down there. I think actually 72. And we're currently at 76. So I was very busily filling up that shulker box with dirt and stone and the occasional piece of coal. But yeah, R.I.P. King. One of these days, I'll have one of those shulker farms and just have infinite of those boxes, and I'll be like, throw them all away. You see, I think that I suspect that my beacon has done something criminal. I don't like it just being around my house. I have my beacon nice and isolated, Napoleon style, on the island of St. Helena, across the bay with Kenneth. The beacon is evil, and it must be punished. Permanent solitary confinement, boxed in on all sides, from bedrock to the heavens, by cacti. There is no escape for the beacon. Imagine only having one beacon. That's me! Took on the Wither once. I'll probably take it on again. So I got an order of operations here, Alpine. I haven't walked through the to-do list in a little bit, so let me go through the order of operations real quick before I continue. Let's scroll up a little bit. Okay. So there's some less necessary things here. There's some personal goals on my World 11 to-do list, but I want to have a Wither skeleton farm. I want to have a Wither rose farm, which involves a lot of... actually, I think that just involves one trapped Wither. And then I do want to like properly make a little Wither containment chamber to make it easy to have infinite beacons. But hey, one goal at a time, am I right? Right now, I just want to finish this bridge. Is that so much to ask? Okay, oh, I gotta make sure I'm using yeet. Yes, I do have yeet on me. Good. Because Deep slate's useless to me. I can't... Diamonds are also useless to me, so of course I find them right now. Gosh, when was the last time I found a diamond? Hello, Extanium. Good to see you. Wow, strong opener. Dude, I need that kind of motivation just all the time. Amazing person. Can't be talking about me. There is nothing like instant mine with efficiency 4 and efficiency 5. What are Roman numerals? And haste 2 though. Can't imagine big dig projects without it. Woo! Oh yeah, I got a bucket on me. It just looks like a red jug, which is currently being washed. Not washed. I think it's not at the desk. I haven't done too many big mega digging projects, have I? I love how I still air gap these, even though diamonds are effectively useless. I haven't used a diamond. I guess the last time I used a diamond was making that netherite hoe, like maybe 2 weeks ago. And before that, it's been like, what, months? How fast can I break obsidian? I guess probably pretty fast now. I don't know. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Oh, look at that. Under 3 seconds to get a piece of obsidian. That's not too shabby. Here's a question. You see, Americans do like the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi thing to easily count off seconds. Mississippi, of course, being an American state. I can't imagine that too many people like outside the U.S. would use Mississippi for that kind of thing. So, like, what's the tactic in other countries and other languages to measure out seconds out loud? Is that purely surely that's not like a purely American phenomenon? Oh man, I'm gonna run out of torches. Crap. I wanted to wait for more people to be here before I go into a story. Zeta left from the other room because Zeta is also very much a main character in this story. That makes sense, Alpine. I've heard that before. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. That's got a nice swing to it. Where 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That's all straight time. That's not quite as much fun for me to count. Unless you want to do the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then you get a little wild with it. Hello there, Balloon Fire. Good to see ya. I don't even know what else to say, man. Just good to see you. I don't know how close you are to all the craziness, but I find that pretty upsetting. Just to put it lightly. I can't imagine how things are going over there, but I'm glad to see you. Oh my God, do I go into the story? I feel like Balloon Fire will appreciate this story. So for the past couple of nights, I've been going to bed before midnight, which is really unlike me. You know, just trying to take Zeta's more human, I don't know, sleeping schedule into consideration instead of me, where it's like, it hasn't been a full day if I don't stay up past midnight. I gotta stay up past midnight, otherwise it's not a real day. I've been going against that these past couple nights, going to bed relatively early. Got a nice sleep. Until about, I don't know, 1 in the morning? About 1:30 in the morning. I was kind of dozing. And Zeta, like, I was half asleep. So I'm gonna take some liberties with you know, the dialogue and whatnot. But Zeta said that she felt something like run across her face. And I was just like, what? Because I was half asleep. And then, you know, she's like starting to get up. And then I feel something running up the inside of my leg. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, that your bed is like your ultimate safe zone. Like, there's a reason why, like, horror movies, like, one of the classic horror movie tropes is like just being attacked in your house and in bed. Like, you're supposed to feel safe there. I woke up and I was half asleep. Something was running up my leg. And like, I was half asleep. All these horror movie situations were like going on in my head. And I immediately start just like throwing the covers off of me and just like freaking out. Just what the fuck? Like, ah! And so Zeta sees me like struggling. And she immediately like jumps out of bed. We both wind up like standing at the foot of the bed, just like looking at our own bed, which we just got rudely kicked out of, wondering what the hell is going on. And then, brace yourself, there was a roach, a cockroach, that was like the size of a small poodle, just like sitting right next to my pillow. And I have never felt more violated in my life. It was this freaking cockroach had ran across Zeta's forehead, found its way into the covers, and was crawling up my leg. I was freaked out, man. Because, like, what a sensation. I don't care if it was a cockroach or a lightning bug or, like, anything. Just, like, anything, like, running up my leg. No, thank you. That's, like, lapis for killberries. So I'm fully in the moment. I'm hardly even paying attention to Minecraft. I'm just envisioning this. And then I know from prior experiences that Zeta will not go back to bed if I don't kill this thing. If one of us doesn't kill this thing. And I know from, you know, I'm looking at the bed like, I don't even know if I can trust you anymore, bro. You let a cockroach in. You let a cockroach in under the covers. And it's still chilling. Like, this is all taking place in the span of like 5 seconds, by the way. I'm still looking at this cockroach, and all these thoughts are, you know, what passes for racing through my sleepy brain. And so I'm like, well, what do we do? Because if I smash it, we're just going to smash it like into the sheets and like gross. So, and again, this cockroach, I say was the size of a small poodle. I mean, like, it was maybe like the size of my thumb. Like, hold your thumb up, and like that's the size of the cockroach, like right down to the thickness. This thing was gigantic. And I'm a little just pissed off at the cockroach. For besides violating my personal space, I was already having trouble sleeping already, and I had work in the morning, you know. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm not. This is it. My like night's sleep is just ruined. And so Zeta went to go get her bug zapper. She, like, if Zeta was a Ninja Turtle, this bug zapper would be her weapon of choice. You would have sword, you know, katanas, Donatello with his sweet stick, your your nunchucks with Michelangelo, and whatever Raphael's forks are. That guy clearly has pizza the most on his mind out of the four. And Zeta would be alongside the Ninja Turtles with like these electrified bug zapper things. 2 of them. So she brought one into the room. We're like, okay, this. She also got like her full gallon jug of like targeted bug spray. It's like a jug, a piece of like little piping, and like a little plastic gun to spray this poison at any bugs that get within 50 feet of her. She just imagine like this gallon jug, this 2-liter jug on her back at all times, like she's some kind of Ghostbuster, ready to spray a bug at any given moment. And Zeta is my girlfriend, by the way. So, by this time, I look back, and the cockroach is gone. And I'm just like, this motherfucker could be like 5 miles away at this point. Like, he just showed up at the house without knocking, scared us both awake, and now he's just gone. And I'm gonna have to turn this house upside down, trying to find him. And like that's my thought process. I'm just like, I'm never sleeping again. I'm never sleeping again. This little insignificant little shit that survived 260 million years on this planet, outlived the dinosaurs, going to outlive me, going to outlive the entire human race, is inconveniencing me to the point that I'm gonna be sleepy at work tomorrow. Just besides myself. So there's a little nightstand, a dresser, like, on my side of the bed. So we start, like, pulling that back and trying to see him. And I see the fucker! He's right up against the wall behind my nightstand. And I'm like, there's a bigger dresser to the right. There's the bed on the left. And I'm thinking, there's no way I'm even going to get this thing. No freaking way. But you know, we have to try. And of course I miss. So we start pulling furniture off the walls. It's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. We are moving around all the furniture in the bedroom, basically, and this corner of the bedroom, trying to find this stupid roach. And you think he wouldn't be too hard to miss. You think he wouldn't be too hard to find, excuse me. Because he's the size of a small bus. Fucking lard-ass cockroach. This is what my inner dialogue sounds like when I'm frustrated, by the way. So I was just like pulling out all the grade school insults to apply to this cockroach in my head, just like. And so, anyway, he makes an appearance again after we pull out the furniture. So I've got this bug zapper, and he's on top of the. He's on top of the my nightstand. So I'm like, I've got the bug zapper, and I go to swing it, and I make direct contact. I put all my weight into it, trying to smash him and crush him underneath the insect equivalent of the electric chair, and he's sizzling and popping, and he's not smashing. And I go for another whammy, and he just like scurries away with like a. You know, if he had hair, he would have like an Einstein haircut. Just an absolute pop of just shocked all to hell. And he scurries away. So I make another lunge for him. And my nightstand's from IKEA. Love IKEA. A lot of sharp angles on IKEA. So I scratch the shit out of my thigh going in for lunge number 2 just to smash the fucker. Because again, I'm half asleep. I'm not exactly, I'm not Ulysses S. Grant. I'm not General Patton. Like, strategy isn't going through my head at this point. It's all just like caveman grunts. That's all that's going on between my ears. Just, and scratch the shit out of my thigh. I miss him. So now I'm in pain. I'm even more frustrated because, again, I am just pure id at this point. Just lizard brain trying to take out this cockroach that is keeping us awake. And he scurries away, and I'm just like, damn it! Damn it! So I throw away the shocker, because clearly that's not going to do the case. And Zeta has her full-on Ghostbusters, like, insect poison bottle, and she's spraying the wall, behind where the nightstand once was. And then we see the fucker again. So I make another move for it, and he runs right through the puddle of this insect poison that Zeta had just, sprayed down. And we're like, okay, well, that might get him. And then I'm immediately envisioning him just dying in some corner underneath the house, and we'll never find him, and we're just laying awake in a bed that I no longer want to even own. Just want to, douse it with gasoline and drag it out to the backyard, and then just, find a hotel somewhere. I'm done with it. Done with it. Done with everything. And so we have, a little bit of dialogue. We go back and forth about this whole absurd situation, and the cockroach makes an appearance, towards the opposite wall, still along the wall. There's a little, AC unit box that's just chilling over in the corner at the moment. And he just, drunkenly stumbles around the corner. He looks like me at my buddy's bachelor party. His little compound dyes are all red. He's definitely feeling the effects of whatever drink that Zeta had just served him. And I just pick up the heaviest shoe that I own with a perfectly flat sole. It's this ideal combination for crushing anything with an exoskeleton. And I rear back with all the might that is in my little flabby 30-something frame, and I bring that shoe down on that cockroach with the force of 10,000 suns worth of gravity between it and our hardwood floor. And I rear back again, and the cockroach is still alive, but barely. And it makes eye contact with me. Bro, I just wanted to, sexually harass the inside of your thigh at 1:30 in the morning. What's wrong with that? And I bring the shoe back down and I say, everything is wrong with that! What's wrong with and I wipe it up with a paper towel. I change my pillowcase. I put some pants on to make sure that if any insect molests me in the middle of the night, at least it's not going to be commando. And I lay awake for another hour. And you know what? I don't even know if I can sell some chili right now. No, I could sell chili through anything. If there was a cockroach running up my leg right now, ladies and gentlemen, I would maintain my composure, I would maintain my professionalism, and I would say that Wolf brand chili without beans is the best goddamn chili that you can get for this price without beans at your local American supermarket. And if you want it worldwide, you can find it online. Get some Wolf brand chili. This shit's amazing. Woo! That's cell number 1. No, you thought we were done? There were 2 sell some chili prompts, so you're getting them back to back. This is an over-under shotgun blast of chili cells. You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, back in 1895, Lyman B. Lewis had a wolf-drawn cart pulled by his wolf, Kaiser Bill, around the West Texas wastelands, just selling this perfect concoction that he could put together in his own little chili pot. Just handing it out, selling it off, spreading the good news like a John the Baptist of nice, big, coagulated, juicy chili. And you know what he called it? He named it after his own wolf. And he put Kaiser Bill's stamp of approval on every can. And that is the story of Wolf brand chili. He spread it to East Texas, and he spread it worldwide. Okay, not quite worldwide, but ConAgra Foods, who acquired them in 1970, is still working on it. And ladies and gentlemen, today, you yourself can be testament to the good news of Wolf brand chili by going out and getting some and experiencing the same magic that Lyman B. Lewis experienced out there in the West Texas wastelands over 115 years ago. Or at least over like 1 year ago. It's been a while. All right, you can experience it yourself just by going out there and getting some Wolf brand. Go and do it. Go and do it. Don't take my word for it. Take other people have had it too. Take their word for it. I'm bringing it back down. I'm bringing it back down. I'm bringing it back down. And Beaver's Rules brings up a great point. You can kill a cockroach that is the size of a poodle with this can. In fact, I would like to mount a broom handle to the end of this can and just keep this as a fucking cockroach killer mallet the next time one of them decides to slide its molesty 3 insect arms on its right side up my leg. Wolf brand chili. Go buy some. I missed so much, chat, but that was so much fun. That is so much fun. Let me get caught up real quick. Let me get caught up. Yeah, you hit the cockroach, then babies come out of it. That's why I cleansed. I cleansed. I wiped it up. Blech. This thing was huge, man. It was juicy. It was juicy. And yeah, I laid awake staring at my phone for like another hour in bed, which I know is really like, you should see my heart rate graph. It starts up at midnight, you know, it's a new day. And for an hour and a half, I had a nice peaceful, like, you know, high 50s, you know, beats per minute, maybe like mid 50s beats per minute. And then it just skyrockets. It doubled almost. I almost hit triple digits just like waking up and trying to kill this fucker over the course of 30 minutes. And I was staring at my phone and not even like really reading. I was just so frustrated that I was awake right now when I had work in the morning. And it was all because of a freaking cockroach who doesn't have enough neurons to calculate 1 + 2. That little idiot. And I know he was just, or she or whatever, it was just trying to survive. And I made sure that it did not. It made a mortal mistake. Just getting all up in my business. I wanted to light this whole thing on fire. This whole house. But I found a way. I found a way to calm down and bring it down. Oh my gosh, catching up. Micah had a brown recluse crawl across his neck at night. Oh my gosh. And Micah just grabbed it and threw it onto the floor. That's so badass. And yeah, that spider could kill you. Absent Crabson was laying in bed and felt something on their chest, turned on the bedside lamp, and it was the biggest spider just walking on your bare tits. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse. Like, terrifying, dude. Oh. Extanium Killberry, I hope you got your bowls of chili's worth out of those cells. Random Sweet, good to see you, buddy. I wish I had some hydration with me. I actually don't. I just walked in. I still had my work shirt on when I started this stream. I was like, all right, I got to move on over and, get ready for the stream. So I'm ill prepared. 1 second. Let me get that. Welcome to the alternate universe. It's a blue jug today. How about that? No red jug. That's right. Absent Crabson and I, we have that much in common now. We have both been sexually harassed by insects or arachnids. Oh my god, dude. Zero brain. Zero brain from East Texas to West Texas, says Beeves. Killberry was crying. She was laughing so hard. That's Extanium. I'm reading it. His audio glitched out. Everything was max volume, max, and then something happened. Oh man, I can't. I'll watch your clip. I'll watch your clip like after the stream. I gotta keep this ish going. Oh my goodness. Bro, I gotta create my own content. Oh. Oh, hello, no spaces. Literally 5 seconds. Okay, I got you. This might be very loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Oh my god, that's so loud. Yeah, I would do the same thing. Oh my goodness. The heck were you playing, man? Yeah, I would have thrown the headphones off too. Oh my god. So basically, like, I was sitting at work all day, just like in the office, surrounded by people, and this story was on my mind the entire day, and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna talk about this. I can't talk about this. Just like, I don't even know how you go. I don't even know how you like segue into that. That said, that is going to be just one of those fantastic stories that I'm going to tell just like exactly like you guys heard it here. Just, oh my goodness. So anyway, how's your day been? I don't have any coal. I'm going back upstairs. But Jesus Christ, dude. Like that I've never experienced anything like that. That's a first. Hopefully that's an only. It was freaking huge. This cockroach was huge. It's just like invading my space. I should probably like highlight it. I'll probably highlight it after the stream. Oh, God. And so like, I don't know, getting up for work was not that wasn't too difficult, you know. Since I got a good night's sleep the night before, these things catch up with you like the day after. I'm gonna have a miserable morning, tomorrow morning, I'm sure. But this morning wasn't so bad. I just had to like put it behind me, and I clearly have put it behind me. It's not affecting me whatsoever. Totally behind me. But oh my god. Yeah, I think Alpine said like early on in the ramble that Zeta was probably ready to pack up and head back to the West Coast, where allegedly there are no bugs, but let me tell you, I've seen them. The no bug myth is exactly that from the West Coast. They're out there. Oh, they're out there. One stack. The bug planet Klendathu. That sounds about right. That's probably directly where that stupid cockroach came from. Like, have you heard of my people? I'm Clendathu. Just like gently caressing my thigh. I will say about that cockroach, it had a soft touch. If I was expecting it, maybe I would have been like, ooh, okay. This is nice. Okay. the bug bucket is making the stream. That's the sprayer that Zeta was using to kill the roach. And yeah, he's just like stumbling around like a drunk. That was the thing. Like, he was walking up the shadow within, like, that was being made by the box. Like, he's right next to the box, but within the shadow, and I was just watching him. It's like slowly going for the shoe. Day 753. And I just watched in amazement. He just like, what was that? Was that a whoa. What are those things called? Those bugs? Silverfish. Was that a silverfish? The Ruby Cat, welcome back. It has been a long time. I didn't die. I'm still going. Woo! I was just wrapping up one hell of a ramble about getting surprised by a cockroach in my bed at 1 o'clock in the morning this morning. I'm slowly coming down. I got worked up even just telling the story. It was too much, man. But besides that, I'm doing well. It's a beautiful rainy day outside. I got a nice like rainy mood just right outside the window at the moment. And I hope you yourself is doing well. So I didn't do the netherite tools just because like it takes so long to find netherite, even with like the exploding bed technique that's so popular. And so I just like, whatever, I'll get around to it eventually. I think I just have absurdly bad luck with it, Ruby Cat. And like, diamond's good enough for me, and I got my netherite boots, I guess Wilbur is technically made out of netherite. They're at least the same color. Statistically speaking, I can find 16 in half an hour. But you have not encountered someone who is just, like, I don't know, if I was a D&D character, like, my life's luck. Okay, that's not a fair statement. That is not a fair statement. I say if I was a D&D character in Minecraft, then my character's luck would be like -3. Ah, what's up, Kevin? Remember D&D? Yeah, I do. Man, well, I have the least consistent stream schedule, so that makes sense. I've kind of like been swerving, ducking, and dodging around most people's like watch schedules. I'm just out here doing the best I can. I'm picking up a few things. Speaking of things that I'm picking up around here, I've picked up a fresh new, like not even like a hobby, but I picked up a fresh drum gig. This one's pretty interesting, pretty exciting. Before I get into that fresh drum gig, I will say that I'm shocked that it's been rainy out by where Beeves lives, because I feel like Arizona's been getting just a stupid amount of rain, relatively speaking, over the past year. Like every time I get a snap from somebody out there. Yes, ooh, Ruby Cat, I do have a Discord. Let me give you the fancy schmancy link to the One Can Wolfpack if you would be so interested. And Random Sweet, I am in fact going to watch some new. I assume you're talking about the Stream Deck. Yeah, watch some new Stream Deck videos tomorrow. I've pretty much been watching every single one that comes out. I was saying on Monday's stream, Monday, I believe Tuesday for you, Tuesday morning stream over there across the pond, that I've been basically just watching every major video that comes out about the Stream Deck, even Steam Deck. Even though I know. And Ruby Cat, I do have an announcement channel that I try to post. I post like with 2 hours ahead of time. I say, like 2 hours. I will be streaming at this time. Okay, most of the time it is like an instantaneous ping. It's just like, hey, I've decided 2 seconds ago that I've decided I'll be streaming. See you in 10 minutes. That's kind of how those announcements work. But this week at least, I've been good. Give people about 2 hours notice, and then sometimes to say, hello, I'm going live. I just try not to spam it, you know? Ugh. But anyway, yes, I can't wait. I know that I'm not gonna get my Steam Deck until I'm saying late May, like the end of May. That's my guess for what part of Q2 I'm getting. Just because it took me so long to get my PayPal info through, because I paid in PayPal like a damn boomer, you know? That was my mistake. Typical lack of planning. Turns out when I'm fully awake, sometimes I just, you know, not great planning. If I could know that I could come to all your streams, I could sub. Yeah. I mean, subs benefit like you know? I really don't push for the subs too much. Unless you're talking about just like subscribing to the Discord, then yes, go for it, because yeah. I usually stream 3 times. I try to stream 3 times a week at about this time. Like this time right now, or a little later. Like 9 minutes from right now is my average stream start time on weekdays. Anyways, where was that ramble going? Oh yeah. So, my neighbors are like some of the coolest neighbors ever in the world. Like, you think your neighbors are cool? I would uncomfortably make this a competition. Say that these people are so rad. She is the theater director of one of the local high schools here in Shastatown, USA. And they need a drummer for their live theater performance of Disney's, not The Descendants, but Descendants, which apparently was like a Disney TV movie where all the villains and heroes of the Disney universe have children across the Disney metaverse. And I forgot I already had my yeet out. And all the villains get banished to an island, but all their children, you know, they're supposed to give them a chance in like the good Disney world. So anyway, there's like a good number of, it's a musical. They needed a drummer, and so I gave a few pieces a listen and said, all right, I'll do it. And I'm so freaking excited for it. I didn't think that my post-COVID return to live music would be providing percussion for a high school theater production, but hey, here we go. It's within my wheelhouse, and yet it's also a pretty new thing. I haven't sight read music on drums in probably 15 years. I haven't really played with primarily like wind and non-guitar string instruments in probably about that time as well. And I get to just contribute a little bit to my community. You know? That's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited about that aspect. I've been to almost every single one of these plays since Zeta and I have started dating. So it's going to be really exciting to be on the other side of it and just being able to play drums in front of a appreciative audience. It's not about me, but I get to be a cog in this big theater machine that causes the whole show to happen. Yeah, I figured it'd be pretty late over there for you, Ruby Cat. I am the official streamer of European Night Owls. I should probably just go ahead and make that my tagline around here. All right, Xtanium. Yeah, I recognize Ruby from your streams. And Ruby stopped by once upon a time, of course, over here as well. I think as part of your raid. But enjoy that dinner, Xtanium. I'll catch you later. So where are we at here? I think I have enough materials. I have enough materials back from that shulker box that I let despawn because I am a fool. But if you are just joining, this is the project that I've been working on over the past few days. This bridge, which as you can see, nothing has changed up there. Untrustable? I mean, surely that's an unfounded accusation. It must be. I refuse to believe otherwise. Oh yeah, dude, look at all this cobbled deep slate. We're doing pretty good. I guess I could have got rid of that stuff too, but you know, neither here nor there. I also stopped by my Enderman XP farm. No, Beeves, no. Let my chili bowls accrue so I can get you to stop cursing. Not on my Christian Minecraft server. You know, some days I just put on my sweater and I was like, hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm Shasta McShasta. How you doing? I wish you well. And then other days it's just like, you know, I'm just my usual potty mouth self. Oh, I don't Seda, I don't have time for this. This is a relatively short stream today. I don't have time for the, oh, that's good. Yep, that's a good stretch. Okay. I need to have like a pull-up bar, just off camera up here, so I can just like pull myself up. Like, you guys won't even know it's coming. I'll just like disappear into the upper half of my camera. All you'll see are some toes, some socks. This is a pretty like, I don't know. This is the rambles in full force, and I love it on this particular stream. Most because I unintentionally shot myself on the foot at the end of last stream, and I had to gather resources that I'd already gathered once upon a time. Oh, do I have anything else to say about the drums? I'm just really excited. I played, I got out the old practice pad and I practiced my sticking. Played along with like the first couple tracks yesterday. And it's a lot, but I gotta say, man, like, after 15 years of just having to memorize the general structure of songs, like, it's really easy for me to pick these things up. And I forgot just how convenient it really is to have sheet music in front of you, because it's so reassuring. It is a total safety net. Like, I'm so grateful I'm not that kid in Whiplash, who's, you know, the definitive like toxic music teacher drummer movie of the past 10 years. J.K. Simmons is just a great villain slash, you know, no, just villain slash villain in that. If he had a kid, if that music teacher had a kid, he would be like he would be on the Disney villain island for sure in this musical. But yeah, there's a kid in that who's just like, I can't play without my sheet music. Like, I don't know the parts. I need to play it on the sheet music. And I'm so glad I'm not that guy. Yes. Oh man, once you get to 1,000 bowls of chili, Ruby Cat, test me. I love that. Yo, True Gamer Guy, welcome back. And I do have a new webcam. Do I look uncomfortably HD right now? I bumped up from 480p to full on 1080p, man. I got the upgrade. All right, Random Swee, good to see you, buddy. Have a good one out there. Was that the hot chip challenge? Yeah, that's the terrifying part about the webcam. I almost thought about switching back to the old one just because I'm uncomfortably HD. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really happy with the webcam. Thanks, dude. There you go. Look like you're next to my seat. That's hilarious. I haven't even thought about that. For a while, like, I couldn't get my lighting right with it. It was just a whole thing. Forced me to, like, get my, I'm HD, but the stream is not. Well, it is Minecraft. You know, it's a bunch of blocks. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. But I forgot just how much of, like, a convenient safety net that sheet music is. Because you can just, like, glance over and, okay, like, I'm here. It was this many counts. And I recognize that this, yeah, that's this part. I need to play this part. Wait, True Gamer Guy. You had your own hot chip challenge? Because, dude, you know, we had the Pocky's one chip challenge. Me, Beaver's Rules, and Zeta back in September to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital and also for the lulz. Maybe mostly for the lulz. And I'm glad to see you're still on the same. You're so consistent, Beeves. He's like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever financed, and I think that was the first thing out of your mouth. Once that chip went in your mouth. Oh, dude, I can still hear you. Just, oh, dude, this was the stupidest thing I've ever done. Meanwhile, I'm like grappling with my own spicy demons. Alpine, have you spent this entire stream just like uncomfortably scratching your arms? Just like, oh my god, he could be digging so much faster. Because that's how I envision you right now. Just like, bro, just get a beacon, bro. Dude, you know how scary it was for me to take on that wither? I mean, I'm making excuses because, you know, it's really easy to make one of those wither containment chambers and never have to worry about it again. I don't know. Oh my gosh, True Gamer Guy, you kind of had the same experience that we did. Just like broadcasting your pain to the world in front of a whole crowd. And it did, like, the worst part of that, the worst part of the one chip challenge was like 2 minutes in through probably 9 minutes in. Alpines, I could save actual hours, but I'm padding out my content, baby. This allows me to ramble without thinking about what I'm doing in Minecraft. This is strategery. I actually I intentionally mine without beacons. None of that is true, by the way. I'm just memeing. And oh my gosh, True Gamer Guy, did you get like the stomach cramps afterwards? Where like I know that I think Beeves ran into that. I ran into that not with the one chip challenge, but with the second spicy challenge that I did on stream, which was the hot, like the spicy beef jerky. And the spicy beef jerky is what gave me stomach cramps, just because it was like so much spice. Just instead of being one chip. Because the jerky wasn't all that spicy just like by itself, but like the whole package combined just sat in my stomach in a very painful way. And then I went and ran 7 miles or like 6 miles, 6 to 7 miles on trails with soy sauce the next day. And just like, oh boy. You know, as you can imagine, that gets pretty uncomfortable when the coffee hits the next morning, if you know what I'm saying. There's just like a whole gauntlet. Yeah, oh man. True Gamer Guy says everything hurt. Eyes kept tearing up. Yeah, dude. Like I just wanted to when I got the stomach cramps, like I just wanted to double over in my seat. Like I was fine during the challenge itself, but once I hit critical mass down in my stomach, I just ugh. I went to bed. I went straight to bed and just like curled up. Steve said the first 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes were the worst. I feel that. And RubyCat says Extanium betrayed RubyCat. Just subbed him in stream and he closed the stream after they subbed. He read it but didn't watch any stream and it was only like half an hour. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. I tend to, you know, I think that I'm not sure how Twitch like shows the subscriber subscriber notifications. I think they show up like when the person first starts watching after they stream. I can't remember. Oh yeah, that was another thing, True Gamer Guy. What we did was we did the full hour without any food or drink. And that was, oh man. You know, I had some rogue thoughts. I love that just floating freaking that's a stay, by the way. Floating block of wood. I'm not even sure if Sprite would help, dude. Like I feel like the Sprite would just go right over the oils. Because, you know, oil and water don't mix. That's what they tell you. I don't know. Everyone thinks they're an expert on like how to treat spicy food, right? So I'm not going to claim to be one, but I've watched a lot of hot ones in my day, so I'm basically an expert. That's like this generation's version of, you know, staying at a Holiday Inn Express. God, that was just like... Can't believe that's a memorable commercial line. That was like the go-to like lowest effort humor circa like 2006. Like, do you know the answer to this? And it's just like the default answer was no, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. That's how you knew you were just like completely bankrupt of humor. Just drop that line. Zeta's got so much practice. Lime or chata. Yep, that'll knock it out. And the Ben and Jerry's. Oh, yeah, ice cream is a great recovery food. Let me see. Oh, that's a good question, Ruby Cat. My bridge does not have a name. I feel like, you know, if I want to be dumb about it, because I'm a huge Big Lebowski fan, I would probably call it Jeff Bridges. So the bridge's name would just be Jeff. But Ruby Cat, if you have a better name for my bridge, I am all ears. If you need like some visual inspiration, there's half the bridge right there. It's going to be a full arc. But if you have something better than Jeff Bridges, please save me, because that is the 2022 equivalent of staying at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I mean, I'm a huge fan of it too, Alpine. So maybe I won't even acknowledge the full joke, you know? That's how I can save this. I can just like put a sign at the end of the bridge. Ligma. I spent like a day of my life, cumulative, putting together this bridge. And then, like, it's so majestic. You got the beautiful cactus farm and house and all sorts of automation on the other end. A future, like, villager just settlement on the other side. It's the most glorious thing I've built in Minecraft ever. And then there's just a nice commemorative sign right at the beginning of the bridge that just says in all lowercase, Ligma. I kind of want to do that. Like, I'm really entertained by that thought. Les Puente de Walter Sobchak. Ah, there you go. It's Puente Bridge. The bridge of Walter Sobchak. You know, also a Big Lebowski reference. Enough about toes, Walter! And enough about Vietnam! I tell you what, my buddies didn't die face down in the muck, so you can come in here and call this bridge Ligma. What if your cat's name was Ligma? I don't know what would be more funny, if that cat was fixed, or if it still had balls. If it was a male cat, if it's a female cat, that's even more confusing. And also, Ligma's the disease that Steve Jobs died of, right? Oh my god, he was male. Then you have like the Rick and Morty like snowball scenario, which is like, where are my balls, Ruby Cat? God. My name is Ligma. Where are they? Oh, that's hilarious. That's so good. That's not even fair, Beefs. Okay, two things. Jeff Bridges' role as the dude in The Big Lebowski is his most iconic role. You can throw whatever else you want at me. You can even throw a few of Kurt Russell's roles in there as well, because they're basically the same dude. You can't top The Big Lebowski, okay? Like, you can have an argument for like Tron. You can have an argument for I really enjoyed his nonfiction in The Battered Bastards of Baseball about oh wait, no, that's Kurt Russell again. But yeah, like his role as the dude is his most iconic role, and I will still agree with Beaver's rules that John Goodman just completely stole the show in The Big Lebowski. Just because John Goodman has that natural ability to him. Like, Every single role that he does. Every single role that he does. Name a film that or TV show that John Goodman is in that he does not just absolutely steal the show. Also, that guy's from my original adopted big city, you know. So I got a little bit of bias there. He walks around wearing Cardinals hats all the time, and all sorts of different weights. I'm just happy that even though now he is based relatively skinny John Goodman, he is still just as much the Cardinals fan and excellent actor as fat John Goodman ever was. Gary Busey's girth. I mean, Truss would be a very descriptive name of the bridge. Dude, Truss is definitely going to be a Wordle word, and everyone's going to be like, the fucking New York Times. All these difficult Wordle words. None of these were in the original. And you know what? I came across a few people who were talking about that over the past few days. And it turns out, let me let you in on a little secret about Wordle, okay? Is that it's always used a predetermined list of words on these dates, and the New York Times is using the exact same list, minus like 6 words. I don't know. They pulled out like Agora because it was too complicated for us smooth brains trying to solve these puzzles. But outside that, like day to day, it's the exact same words. It's the exact same puzzle. It just would have been an absolute bitch on powerlanguage.co.uk instead of whatever the new website is. Dude, so I'm relying on secondhand information here so I wouldn't accidentally spoil any solutions. So oh well. Take the L on one. That you took the L for scientific advancement, Alpine. Dude, Beeves, like, my buddies are trying so hard to get me to watch The Righteous Gemstones, and I really think I have to. It's right up my alley. All right, you got like this fantastic like Stax soundtrack on it. I love what's his name, Danny McBride. Loved him back in his Eastbound and Down days. Be happy to see him again. And yeah, the soundtrack is just apparently so good. The thing is though, like, basically like HBO and Disney don't even like exist to me. Cause I don't have them, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to like watch. Cause like, dude, my phone bill pays for my Netflix. Like, I don't even pay for my Netflix, and I gotta say, you know, I don't spend a lot of time watching it. It's just kind of there. Really? I can't pronounce that soiree, but I think that since it's a young falcon, I think it's just soar or sorry. Maybe it's just like the Canadian apology. Sorry. That's canon from now on. I'm going with that. Sorry is not a possible solution? I mean, that is a super obscure word. Like, that is not used. You want to bring that to a falconer. Bring that to someone, you know, one of those guys who has just like a cow skin draped across their arm. Just like setting it up like a lazy boy for birds. You would have asked him what a sorry was. He would have been like, that's an apology in Canadian. He wouldn't tell you that that's a young hawk. I'd call bullshit on that one, so that makes sense to me. Sorry. Always pronounce me. Always all right, Beeves. Thanks for stopping by, hearing my frustrated over the top rambles. And suggesting The Righteous Gemstones to me. I gotta sit down and watch that. Anyway, yeah, it was never a possible word for me anyway. It was always just like a very cynical way to try to get as many common letters as possible in this game. Wordle. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't accidentally lose these guys again. Especially now that they're highlighter blue. I got like no excuse. Okay, I just toss those guys up in there. All right, that's good. Let's get these out. I don't need no tough. But I will. Here's my contribution. I may have mentioned this on stream before, but I've had a lot more fun with Wordle since I've started using random words. My starter word today, by the way, my starter word was roach. Not even bullshitting. I was laying in bed at 2:30 in the morning, just like, God damn it. I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep after being, harassed by a roach. I'm gonna play Wordle. And I was like, roach seems like a pretty viable option. R is pretty common. You knock out 2 vowels. And I solved it in 4 today, so I did pretty well. I apologize, RubyCat. Did I miss a comment? RubyCat said I even have a moment about that name. Really? About your cat's name? Your male cat who was named Ligma? A kid came next to me and asked me about his name. Told him his name was Ligma. He asked, what does Ligma mean? And he didn't answer because the kid was like 6. And he actually walked into the perfect punchline. That poor 6-year-old, you could have just been like, so what does your cat's name mean? And you could have been like, Ligma balls. RubyCat, you did a good thing. You did a good thing. You preserved some child's innocence. That kid didn't need to know what Steve Jobs died of. You did a good thing. That's a good Samaritan moment right there. That's a good RubyCat. Not to be confused with Ligma Cat, who is related, but very different. Oh my God, you guys got me rolling today. That's so good. You did. You protected that child. I can't believe I missed that text wall too. I'm so wrapped up. Oh, in the ramble. I'm trying to bring it back down. I'm bringing it back down. Okay. I think I'm gonna... I've got my sign. I'm armed. That cat's been stuck in that pit for a while. Maybe I'm gonna name that cat Ligma. I can't. That's the name of my bridge. No, I'm gonna do the most cop-out BS. Everything I do in this game is a damn cop-out, isn't it? No, that's not fair. That's not fair. I gotta be nice to myself. Jeff, aka Ligma. Jeff is capitalized. Ligma's lowercase because any good meme has to appear to be, a little aloof. You can't betray a certain amount of effort in creating the perfect meme. Because just like any joke that's, spoken out loud, it's all about the delivery. You ever think about that? Just like how proper punctuation just freaks people out in text. And I feel like putting together a meme just works the same way. Just don't even touch that caps lock. Don't even touch that shift button. However many you have, 1 or 2. Just tear it right off. It's gotta be lowercase. It's just like this article I was reading once upon a time that all of men's fashion is based around looking good, but giving off the appearance that you didn't put a lot of effort into looking good. If you put your wardrobe together too perfectly, people are just like, wow, fucking try hard. Men's fashion and memes work the same way. Allegedly, according to this article that I never backed up and verified. And I feel like the authority on this because I literally put 0 effort into my wardrobe for the first 25 years of my life. And now I think I've landed on I haven't changed my wardrobe too much. But I've landed on that comfortably, I'm legitimately not trying too hard. But also I have a baseline of standards as well. That second half of that took me a long time to get to. Like I said, a quarter of a century. What do I do with these seeds? Dude, I'm officially maxed out on sugarcane. I I have a chest full of this stuff. I'm done with it. I've actually I never saw Queer Eye when it was running. I think that was on TLC if I remember right. And yeah, that's what I think too. You can look good with just a little effort. Just, you know, it's about fit, you know? Something that fits you. There you go. It's on Netflix, and I'm just like, I'm so behind on whatever happens on Netflix. Even Zeta and I, we used to like sit down and watch for a while on Netflix, and now it's just like all YouTube. But you know, I did watch something on Netflix. Oh, I already told you guys about that. I watched Snakes on a Plane for the first time. I mentioned that on Monday, I believe. There you go. It's not just for the straight guy. We need a little more variety like that. Everybody gets the up and down makeover treatment. Oh man, Ruby Cat's getting close. I would say Ruby Cat, don't quite burn that because I've got trivia night tonight, which means that this is not going to be a super long stream. So maybe if you get to 1,000, you know, maybe wait till the next time. And also, welcome to the official... Wow, yeah. Welcome to the official Shasta 1 Discord. I've just added you to the One Can Wolfpack. I know, I got... what if I would do the same... I'm letting you know ahead of time so I don't do the same thing that Xtanium did to you. Dude, and it's like, how you dress, how you present yourself to the world, that is literally life-changing as well. Like, it says a lot about you. And as the great philosophers Rush said, and as I said, I think in the last stream, how often I repeat myself, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Yeah? That's how fashion works too. And I didn't make a choice for a long time. I mean, basically, like, this is me right here. This is me. This baseball tee. Some hat that means a lot to me. I got a stupid amount of baseball caps. And like jeans and some casual shoes. Some throwback to my high school self is that I still have the same pair of like gray Converse sneakers, low tops, you know. And they are ripped all the way down the side. They're ripped in multiple places. The shoelace is literally held together with red electrical tape. And I'll just wear those out. Like, that's my daily driver shoe. That's just like, that is... I've got a Corvette in the garage, you know, some nice boots. But this is my Nissan Altima from 1995 with the bumper hanging off and temporary tags that I choose to drive around town. That's the shoes that I'm rocking in those Converse. And I love them to death. Just because, like... But I choose the scenarios where I wear them, you know? I'm excited by this. The longest Turkish word from Ruby Cat. If they can get to just 1,000 bowls of chili in the next few minutes. It's not quite that impending. It's not quite that impending. Okay. I'm gonna take a sip from the alternate reality blue jug. This is no studio trickery. It's actually blue today. Oh God. Even Ruby Cat can't read this. This is exciting. I want to know what it is. What if just by sheer coincidence the longest word in Turkish means just like, you know, touched up in bed by a cockroach at 2 a.m. It's one of those like run-on German words, you know. It's actually a whole like Ernest Hemingway novel, but there's no spaces in between. It's just one word. You get the whole plot just like that. Oh, let me drop off these grass blocks and also process this cobbled deep slate. I've done nothing. This is just such a fun stream just to ramble and bounce back and forth with you guys. I've done nothing productive so far. And I don't feel bad about it. I feel pretty good about it. Okay, let me drop off these grass blocks. I just mostly wanted to tell you about the cockroach. Gross. About this drumming opportunity. Hell yeah. I never thought that my comeback to live music would be playing for a music. I never thought I'd play drums for like any kind of musical. Also, yeah, my dirt chest is now just almost entirely grass. That's getting outrageous. It's almost full. Get these stone out of here. The deer tay. I think at some point I'm gonna lag down this local area and just make a giant item sorter again, just because this is too much. A word that took like 2 billion additional bowls of chili? I'm legitimately excited to see this. All right, let's recreate what I had going on here. Polished deep slate blocks. Polished deep slate slabs. I can only make half of them. Shucks. Let's drop a few of these. There you go. There's our full one right there. Make the stairs. And then finally, make the walls. 980, so close. Let's put some of these in here. Make sure I have some extra space so I don't drop this dig dang old shulker box. I'll also need something I also lost was a lot of andesite. I was about to walk over there, but I'm gonna need some andesite for the foundation of the bridge. Let me make sure I have some of that on hand. A stack and a half. Life is hard. If you put it in translate, it translates into this. As if you are one of those we may not be able to. Is that what it literally translates into? As if you are one of those we may not be able to. Just gonna casually glide on over here. Majestic construction site. Beacon free. The longest Turkish word means success? I kind of like that. You have to work for your success in Turkish. It's not going to come easy. You gotta put your back into it. Even just saying the word. Like you want to congratulate somebody with a banner you picked up at the local Hallmark store or something, you know? It just says, "Congratulations on the success," and the banner is like 2 miles long. That's how I want to envision it. Not like that. I got you. Okay. I figured. I'm just memeing on the whole thing. I'm very, very entertained by this. I'm very entertained in general today. This is just good vibes all around. Ruby Cat, how close are you? Because I gotta say, it is 6:30 my time, and that means I gotta pack it up and ship out. I gotta wrap up the stream. The stream is ending. Ruby Cat, if you want to just type the word in the chat, then you don't even have to spend those bowls of chili. I'm making an exception for you. I will try to say it out loud, and that will be the close of this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Shasta One. Thank you for hanging out tonight. The Ruby Cat, welcome to the One Can Wolfpack on the Discord side of things. So many longtime faces. stopping by today. Very exciting. And how I will wrap up the stream is by saying I'm actually going to increase the font size of my Twitch chat. Movafaki Yeti Sizzler Styricile Sturivile Remy Yibilek Larimindan Mizizine. Okay, now that I got my practice out of the way, let's do this for real. Muvafaki Yetzi Sizzly Styricile Sturiverimeri Bilestek Lara Ms. Denim Miss Zenzine. Just like Grandma used to make. Oh yeah, let's do it. I like that. Okay, just before I roll out of here, let's put that in Google Translate. Oh my god, I clicked on Zeta's LOL and it's taking over my chat. I can't click out of it. Get out of here. I know, that's LOL. leave me alone. Okay, Google Translate. Even Google Translates could be like, the fuck is this? Oh, it means successless. It means without success. It means like failure, the opposite of success. Okay, y'all ready? Oh, voice output is not available for Uzbek. No! I can't play the audio. Can I put this in YouTube? I want to see what this brings up. Before I leave. This is a 50-second video. Oh, this guy looks angry. Okay, let's play it. This might get loud. Oh yeah, this guy's putting his back into it. One sec. There we go. Dude, just to say that word, you gotta be like Eminem and Rap God. That's so wild. Dude, I want to just throw that out like in a song breakdown and just be like, successlessness in Turkish, word. Just want to throw that out there. So I want to get really good at pronouncing that one word. I think that's the most difficult one. That may be the most difficult one I've ever had to pronounce. Maybe that city in Wales. I'm not sure. Oh, Ruby Cat's at 1K. Hang on to that, Ruby Cat, because, yep, I am out of here. But y'all, this has been so much fun. I wish we could go a little longer, but there are beers out there that need drank. Cockroaches to smash with my Wolf Brand Hammer of the Gods. And trivia that needs answered by someone who's probably not me, and I'll just stare at the trivia sheet like, So everybody, take care of yourselves. Thanks for stopping by. Love one another. I'm the Shasta one. I'll catch you next time. That's going to be like a cheers, like a tip of the hat. And I don't know what I was doing. Whatever, you know, just... I got one last thing to say while I'm here. It's Muffalai, Yek, Sizzle, Stir, Silas, Stir, remember, be